No Yankee game. Not now. Not for the next hour. We're in. Matt Hardy back on the pod.
Back again, peeps.
People were asking, are they like, is he sick? And I was like, I don't think he's sick, but now we're looking at you. You might be sick.
I might be a little sick.
So you're just running?
Yeah, I'm running an enormous amount.
What? Can you quantify enormous?
It's, okay, so like 10 miles.
Wow. Okay.
A run.
10 miles a run.
Yeah, I do a 10-mile run.
Every day.
Not every day. We're looking at like 3 to 4 times, 5 sometimes, 3 to 5 times a week.
That's pretty good.
I know. That's why I said it's enormous.
But can you... Okay, so did you just like one day you're like, you know what? I'm running 10 miles today. Like, how did we build to here?
So I do a run. I had been doing probably like a 2.5 guy.
A 2.5er.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not bad. Nice little something.
A strut.
Yeah. 2 down, 2 back. It was nice. And I was doing that for like a year.
Oh,
couple years.
Wow.
Yeah.
A couple years.
Yeah, since like
It's a fuck.
it's just
I
great.
didn't know this.
It's just like another wild card about me that's
You've been
going
running-
on in the background that you're like, there's no way that's been happening.
You've been casually running miles on the low?
Yes, casually running. Now, I wasn't running that many though, right? So
Okay.
in the pandemic, I was sort of just holding off becoming really big.
Okay.
Meaning, like, I would run every time it was like, I was like, you know, breaking out in full.
When you felt it.
Yes. I was like, okay. And I think I told you this. I mean, at the turn of the new year, I weighed myself. I was like 240.
Yeah.
I was like 238.
But you're a big guy.
I know, but that's still, for me, that's heavy.
How much are you weighing now?
Like 200, 197, 200.
Wow, 40-pound
202
down.
Yeah. 40 pounds down. And like we said, I saw a picture of myself. I was like, this may be a little, am I too thick? You know, I was like,
I did see a picture of you.
I feel great. Don't get me wrong. I was just like,
Listen, you don't look bad. Can we all agree? He doesn't look bad, okay? No one's saying you look bad.
Right.
But I saw a picture of you you were clearly doing the split bit.
Oh, there's a great pic.
And I like zoomed in. I was like, is that Hardy?
Yeah.
Because also, you cut your hair.
Yup.
You buzz the beard down.
Yeah,
you know you're like when it's a fluffy dog and then they shave when they give it a haircut and then you're like, oh, okay, that's what it naturally looks like.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, you would expect there to be more meat on that.
Yeah, you're like, oh no, it's just been floofed the whole time.
Yeah, it's been super floofed. That is what it's kind of like. I feel fantastic. I was running probably a couple miles. Yeah, I was running like a couple miles for a while.
Okay.
When I went and shot that California
surfer movie.
Sure. Yeah.
Nice hat, by the way.
Yeah, it's a nice hat, right?
It's a great hat.
Nantucket.
Maybe you heard of it.
Yeah. Be out there end of August.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was like, when I was there, I was like, oh shit, I'm pretty heavy. Like I could see, like looking at the footage.
Okay.
At
the tape.
Yes. I was like, wow, I have gained some real weight here.
Okay.
It still looked good, like in the thing, but I was just like, and it plays for the thing because like the guy doesn't know what he's doing.
Right.
He's like trying to surf. He's like fucking an idiot.
You got it at the last day also.
Yes,
We got to remind the people.
I hit it.
By the way, he got it.
I did surf the final wave that I needed to surf. But so there I started running again. Like midway through that shoot, I was like, Jesus, I got to try to like save face here. So I started like jogging.
Okay.
There. And that's when I kind of started getting back into it. Then I came back to New York, started jogging more. Got COVID.
We know that story.
That again was just mental break. That was insane.
Yelled it out of you.
Yup. I was worried about the probably my weight too, just like because I was like, this disease really got a hold of me, or the sickness.
So you're training to fight the illness.
Yeah, a little bit. I was like, okay, I gotta like shed a couple lbs here.
Okay.
You know, like it was not comfortable for me. Okay, so then I started. I was still running. You know, I have been running I used to run a lot, like way back.
Used to run a lot.
Yeah, I used to run like pretty steady in law school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a little bit after, a little bit before.
Okay.
So then I started getting there's something about running where like eventually you just it clicks in a little bit and it's not as hard as it's been.
Yeah.
Right? Like for a while. Yeah.
I think that's natural.
Yeah. It takes a while though. I don't know. Like it took me a while.
So are you talking about the runner's high?
Yeah, like I wasn't getting runner's high for a while because I was too sporadic.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I hear you.
You can't like periodically just run like 2 miles and be like, feel like, oh, I'm like a runner.
You can't unlock
No.
the benefits.
That's right.
Doing it sporadically.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to be a repeat customer.
That's right. You got to repeat. And so eventually, probably like, God, when was it? 3 months ago or something? Maybe more. I started running down to this like it was probably like 5 miles away.
Okay.
And I would run down, and then I would hang out and try to run back. And I wouldn't be able to do it every time. And then eventually, I started being able to do that pretty steady. Like run down, hang out, run back.
Who are you hanging out with?
I just, soak some rays.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop the tee off.
See the sun.
Yup. Show off the bod.
Absorb some C.
That's right. Absorb a little ray.
Yeah.
A little vitamin D.
I like that.
Yeah, the C. What's the C?
The vitamin C.
Yeah.
Or the vitamin D.
The Vit C.
Yeah. The min.
The min C, dude.
Yeah, Carlos Mencia. That's stupid.
Absorb a little Carlos Mencia.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
That's electric.
Dude, I got mad Mencia yesterday.
Oh, yeah? Where'd you go?
I went down there.
For a run?
Yeah.
Now, you won't run with the shirt off.
I do.
Oh.
But I pop it off usually at the turn.
Interesting.
So I go down there with it on. I loosen up. I sweat it out. Then I pop it off on the way back.
Put it in the back of you on the waistband?
I go waistband in the front.
You're a class act.
Nice, casual.
Yeah, you're a class act.
Yes. At one point, I was going crazy. I was going headband. What do you call it? Not a headband, not a do-rag.
Not a headband, but not a do-rag. A hat?
No. Another one. A
sweatband?
No.
A hair tie?
No, it's like
a bandana?
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
That was it. That was the one.
Because I go bandana so I can keep my earbuds in. So I was listening to a lot. Lately, I stopped listening to music, but like I was listening to a lot of music.
Okay.
So I put in the earbuds and then I go bandana over the ear. So
is this a wired earbud?
No. Wireless earbud. They pop out of my ear if I don't. When you work out at the gym, do yours stay in?
I purposely got the AirPod Pros to avoid this.
Because but I just have like standard and they'll pop out. I don't like. I got really aggressive for that. I don't like being like constantly considering like touching them and being like, are they going to fall? You know what I mean?
I understand completely what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was doing that and I was going shades.
You run with shades
Dude,
on?
It was insane.
Yo, that's fucking sick.
like Maui Jim, almost like mountain biker shades, but not. They're like a little classier. My ex got parents who worked at a sunglass store.
Wait, what? They worked at the sunglass
They
store?
owned it. They owned
okay.
it.
It's like, who are you dating whose parents in their 70s are working at the sunglass store? I was concerned.
Yeah.
You come from Westport.
Yeah, and somehow they afford a beautiful home and college tuition.
I assumed you were going to be like my ex. Her dad was Maui Jim. That's what I expected you to say.
That's what you would think. Bro, I was watching a flick today, The Girl Next Door with Emile Hirsch. Do you know? Oh. Bro, it's Westport. It's Staples High. That's Staples High.
They filmed it in Westport?
Well, it's Westport High School. I think they must have shot some of the stuff. I don't know if all of it is, but it's Westport High School.
Dude, that movie was, for my generation, that was
Dude.
a real game changer. Girl Next Door.
You even have a little Emile Hirsch to you.
Yeah, I've been
gonna
told.
lie.
I've been told a little Emile Hirsch. I usually get AJ Soprano, but a couple people have said Emile Hirsch.
That's fascinating. You have a touch of Emile Hirsch.
Got a
You
touch
really
of the
do.
Hirsch.
Wow, I've been sitting here this whole time, and
Yeah.
I'm just starting. Yeah, there's a real touch, like maybe 18 to 22% Emile Hirsch.
Yeah, if you do my 23andMe,
Yeah, like you have
75% AJ Soprano, 25% Emile Hirsch.
AJ Soprano, that
I get it a lot.
really?
Yeah.
I guess I kind of see it, but you seem way less way less like soprano-y.
You know what it is?
You know what I mean?
Especially if I grow out the T
Yeah.
or the goat. People will really come out of the people have walked up to me and asked for a picture.
You grow right. If you grow out the goat.
If I grow out the T.
Yeah, that was like me with Bradley Cooper. When I got that first haircut,
Yes.
where the hair was coming in the front and it was a little longer, it was like there was the one woman that legitimately thought I was Bradley Cooper. And
There's
then
times I thought you were Bradley Cooper.
she legitimately, and then afterwards was like, "Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Did you?" I was like, she was like, "I thought you were. I was being so coy. I thought you were Bradley Cooper." I was like, "Yo, no, I'm not." She was like, legitimately like,
But that's also what Bradley Cooper would do.
"Yeah,
You know, be like, I'm not Bradley
I'm not
Cooper.
Bradley Cooper."
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Emile Hirsch, Westport, Staples High.
Wild.
I can't. Yeah. It's really, and the guy's name's Matthew. The guy's living my life.
He played second string tight end.
Bro, I swear to God, he gets into Georgetown and like gets the acceptance letter out of his mailbox and like runs up the lawn to his parents who are like crying. They're like, "You got in." That was me with Michigan.
But there was no
And
rock wall.
Yeah, but there was no rock wall in the back. That you were like, what did you were like? You have a fucking rock wall.
I legitimately thought you had like a rock climbing wall in your backyard. But then no, we figured out it's just a pile of rocks elongated.
Yes, that my dad. I don't even know if he set it up. It's tough to tell with my dad. He may have.
He may have.
My dad used to be out there. Did your dad do this? My dad used to go out there and pick up leaves
I think that's what a lot of dads
and
do.
schmutz, just like
Which schmutz?
just like debris, just debris on the lawn.
Small twigs,
Yes.
things of that nature.
That's right.
Yep.
Little debris.
Yeah.
Chuck it over the schmutz over the rock wall.
The rock wall was the divider of the schmutz to non-schmutz lawn. Now, I cannot relate to this. I was with you until this point. So what was the rock
That's
wall?
the greatest comment.
It was like
Ever
a
on
bit.
the podcast. Yeah. The rock wall divide. There was a. Where did you lose? Where did I lose you there?
I understood schmutz.
Yeah.
I understood. I don't fully understand schmutz, but I think I do.
Yeah, debris.
Debris. Yes, I understood debris more than schmutz.
Leaf, little twig.
Yes.
Right.
Then when you said he threw it over the rock wall,
Yeah.
how big of a wall are we talking?
No, 4 feet.
That's a pretty big wall.
It was decent. I thought you were maybe thinking much. It's not like a fence. I guess a fence could be 4 feet. I picture a fence more like 8 to 9.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, for a backyard.
Yeah.
We had a fence on the side that did like, it was a good solid fence.
White picket?
No, it was like a classic wood with like
Yeah.
a finish, like an oak finish or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
A little spiky top?
Yep.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
Real
about.
nice.
Real class act over there. No chain link bullshit.
That's right. Over by the grill. It was our grill section.
Wait, you had a grill section?
Yeah, we had a nice section where we did the grilling.
Okay.
Couple of potters. There was some gardening equipment over on the side.
Was there a fire pit over there?
Wow. I mean, just wow.
Yep.
Really
I've been to
top
houses
notch.
like
I
this.
mean, we just wow. I mean, it wasn't there when I was growing up, but
No, it
years,
never was. Fire pits really didn't hit on until the 2000s. Isn't that weird about
Here
fire
we go.
pits?
No, what is that? That's an accurate thing, right?
We were cavemen. We left the caves, but in the caves we had the fire pit. We abandoned the fire pit in the cave. Then in the early 2000s, someone said, "Where'd the fire go?"
Yeah, where's the?
And we brought it back.
Yeah, with the with the suburban backyard. What is that? The fire. It's a structure. It was like a structure. You had a little. Did you have one?
Well, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because there's fire pits, and then there's it's kind of like a pool. There's in-ground fire pits.
Yeah.
And then
Wasn't one of
there's
those-
like a gas.
Yeah.
Like what's it called in a barbecue?
Yeah.
Propane tank. There's a propane tank, and then you do that, and then there's a fire pit.
Yeah. I had a buddy that had a super nice one of those fire
Yeah,
pits.
those are nice.
My parents actually just bought a new house in Cape Cod.
Well, you're going in August.
Oh no, I'm going to Nantucket. Well, yeah, same place.
I get it. Are
pretty
those the
much.
same place? I
Well,
don't
Cape Cod is in Massachusetts.
Where's Nantucket?
It's an island off the coast of Massachusetts. But
Okay.
I think they have a nice fire pit there. They're going to have like a dug-in one. This one was like they got one that's like above, it's almost like a grill.
I know exactly what you're
You know what
talking
I'm
about.
saying?
Yes.
But what you said is really kind of wild. You pick these things out sometimes. I don't know how you do this.
Listen, we know each other too well at this point.
But these remarkable trends, like, again, you're right. I didn't see a lot of fire pits growing up.
They weren't there.
What is that? Was that a move late in the game where people started getting the pit? Because now everyone's got the pit.
Everyone's got a pit.
My parents, when they got it, I was like, I'm almost kind of surprised. They're like, Matt, we got the fire pit.
Not only do people have pits at their house,
Yeah.
you go to a restaurant outdoors, they got a pit.
Yup, they got a pit.
Pits are big right now.
They're so big.
Yeah, they're recession proof.
Yeah.
No one's going to say no to a pit. And I don't know if there's a relationship between the two. Call us in if you think this.
Yeah, call us in.
As fire pits were creeping up, dog ownership was also going up at the same time.
Oh, interesting.
Everyone has a dog now. Everyone's got a fire pit.
That's not a bad call. My parents eventually got a dog because my sister made them get one, kind of.
Oh, well, I don't know what that means.
Well, my younger sister wanted a dog. We never had a dog growing up.
Okay.
So you got two right. Like later on, we got a dog. I was in college. And then we got the fire pit super late.
When'd you get the fire pit?
2015, maybe?
That's very late. I was not expecting.
That's what I'm
2015.
saying. Very, very
That's
late.
very late.
Like, when I was growing up, I remember we were hammering brewskis. I don't remember much of anything at the pit. Maybe, like, one of my buddies who lived on the edge of town had a pit.
You know what? Growing up, you never did a pit.
You don't think my buddy Brett Crater had a pit?
Wait, did he have a pit?
I'm telling you, the one guy at the edge of town, but he was kind of the wild card. He lived in Norwalk. He was really on the border of Westport. People were getting high over there a lot. He had a boat. His parents were wild cards. They weren't around so much sometimes. They were cool guys.
Oh, those were that was the best house.
You know what I'm talking about?
The loose house.
Yes. You go over there, everyone's smoking doobies all the time. Yes. Really cool older brother.
Always. There's always a cool older brother. Yes. And sometimes a hot older sister whose boyfriend filled in for the cool older brother. Lots of moving pieces.
Yeah. The hot older sister.
Yes.
We had that. Brian Valerio. Hot older sister.
Yep.
That was the first place I ever really got tuned up. I got wasted.
That was the first hammered
Yeah,
party.
like really tuned up.
Okay.
Over at his, they had but he was they were loaded. Okay.
Like money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a adopted child from Vietnam.
Oh, I did not know where that was gonna go.
Yeah, like
wait, what kind of wealth is that?
Well, I don't know if it's wealth so much, but like, I guess it's not the easiest thing to do, right?
No, I agree with you. It's they could have adopted a few dogs or a few cats, but no, I guess you're going like it's a human being.
Yeah. Well, it's like it seems like a big lift. Like if you have a family, it's a big lift.
Yeah, to just like
I don't
get
know.
a kid.
Yeah. To just like be like, okay. Well, that aside, because that's not the only. They had like super nice, like patio, deck, pool. Big pool.
Huge pool.
Oh my gosh! Like live down by the beach. Like you could see their place from their whole spread from the road.
Yeah.
Really, really nice place.
Now, anytime I go to a person's house with a lot of money and I see they have a nice pool, I'm going to go, nice setup you got here. Where's your Vietnamese child?
Yeah, where is the...
Where's the orphan?
Yeah. She was nice. She was good. They were very nice people. But I got very, very, very tuned up at their house, like the first time, like with the hot older sister, and the gang. They had the.
Oh, it's always a gang.
Yeah, they had like a gang of people over there. It was a disaster. There were some real wild parties over there. To be honest with you, there were some
loose parents also.
No, but they were away. I think when they went away, we would pull. A kid was the younger guy was my buddy was kind of a wild card. He'd throw a mean HP.
There was nothing better than a high school HP with the older kids there.
Yeah, dude.
Nothing better.
High school HP, that's something that you and I probably... you probably had some legendary... we had just all-time HPs.
Because here's the thing about an HP. A Hewlett-Packard.
That's good.
Everyone,
a hot potato.
A hot steaming potato. Shout out Tom Luciano in the fire pit.
Yeah.
No matter who you were,
a spud.
I'm trying to think of a good analogy here. A house party in high school is kind of like football, where any body size and skill set can fit in and succeed.
Oh, interesting. At a house party.
Yeah. You got the hot...
You mean like have like a good time?
Like everyone has a role to play.
Oh, yeah.
The lineman's the fat, funny kid.
Yeah.
All right? The wide receiver's the kid in the corner doing drugs. The quarterback's getting the girl. Everyone at an HP... Everyone in the friend group succeeds at an HP.
Yeah, they all have a role to play.
That's the goal of... That's how you know you have a good friend group, when everyone has a job at the HP.
Yeah. And you have a nice... Well, it depends on the HP, right? Like, if you're having is this an HP with your tight friend group, or has this expanded the HP?
No, I'm talking an HP where it was just a blast text.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
okay,
Brian's throwing
HP.
Down tonight.
Yeah.
Come through.
Okay.
That's what. Not a hang.
Yeah. Not a hang. Well, yeah. Well, you could have micro kind of HPs.
Or is that an HH, a house hang?
It's hard. Okay, here's the thing.
Okay, we got to break down what the dividing line is here.
Here's the thing. I've been to an HP that was like pretty much 20 of my tightest boys. And it was an HP. This thing broke out into a part. It was not a hang. I've been the hang. This thing was a fucking rock.
But what does that mean? What does breaking out into a P? How does an H turn to a P?
we had 2 kegs.
Between 20 guys?
Yeah, we had we probably had 2 kegs going. Summer day party.
I didn't know this was a day
15
party.
to 25 women.
Okay,
From other grades. That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of factors you didn't include.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to say that could. That's what I'm saying.
That's a P.
That's
1,000% a P.
Right,
That's a capital P.
No,
that's a master P.
That's what I'm saying. It turned into a P for the ages.
Yeah, that's a
hot tub.
Dangerous P.
Yes, at the same guys, the Vietnamese guy at that guy's parents' house.
Was a Vietnamese child there?
Yes. No.
No, they're stuck in Vietnam.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this was such a legendary HP. I woke up in the hot tub and my buddy was having sex with someone.
That's an HP.
That's a ridiculous.
That's a Hewlett Packard if I ever seen one.
Yes, I had to get out and then I got a ride home at 4 a.m. with 2 of the drunkest girls at the party, and they were doing 90.
And they drove.
Yes.
Good.
Taking me home. It was a disaster of a situation.
How old?
I was in college.
Interesting.
Yeah. An absolute slammer. And there was another HP one time that broke out in my hometown that was almost a hang. But it busted into a P again because there was so much. Ladies started coming. People started getting really torched, started jumping off the balcony. I feel like there's a rowdiness that happens to when a hang breaks into a party. Well, maybe that's what it is.
I think a hang, because how the hang works is it's a few people. They send 2 to 3 texts out.
Right.
Like, hey, we're keeping it low key tonight. Come over.
Yeah,
it's just me and the fella. It's just me, Hardy, and the guys.
Yeah. They're keeping it low key.
No one ever factors in that those 3 people texted 3 people who texted 3 people who texted 3 people.
Yes.
That's never been included in.
Yes.
And then it quickly turns into a P.
That's what I'm saying. Then it quickly turns. Yeah. What was the most legendary HP you ever had at your?
Well, in college, as we all know, is Cortica 2013. It was on Good Morning America. It was a whole riot. I went to court. It's a whole thing.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they came to my house a week after the event.
Yeah.
And they said, do you live here? And I was like, yup. They're like, all right, here's a ticket for last week. And I was like,
wow.
That's not how the law works. And they're like, but this isn't a real town. There's a whole thing. My dad drove up. He went to the district attorney of the county. He's like, this is illegal. And the guy's like, right, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is a party at your place?
So are you familiar with Cortica?
Not really.
Okay, so it's SUNY Cortland versus Ithaca College.
Oh,
in a football
Actually,
game.
Holy hell. I'm very familiar with this. I got slam blackout at one of these one time.
That sounds about right.
My buddy went to, Yeah.
To Ithaca?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
Westport kid.
Dude, oh my, keep going.
So what happened is the game was in Cortland, so everyone comes to Cortland, but the thing is, everyone stays at the houses off campus.
Right.
And I live right by the bars.
Yeah.
So on Clayton Street, 24 Clayton. You can look it up.
Man. You're right by the bars.
Right in back of Dark Horse Tavern, which is
that's
they think the sun is the middle of the universe. No.
Yeah.
Dark Horse Tavern is. So what the rule was back in the day was you could drink in your house or on the property, but once you stepped onto the sidewalk, you got a ticket.
This is how Michigan was. And cops and peeps would just be hanging out waiting to fucking whoop when you stepped.
Yes.
Yeah, you had to keep a tight perimeter. Watch it, buddy. You're almost on the S walk. Take it easy.
Yeah, take it easy.
I saw a couple of guys get quick fast, ticking it up.
Oh, it happened all the time.
Yeah,
even if you lost your footing on a hill and you stepped on the sidewalk, ticket.
That's what I'm saying. Boop! You'd be like, no!
Yeah.
This is insane.
They were quick with it.
No, they were there was a couple ones that would hang out. Like the cops were in the street.
Yeah.
Just staring.
Just watching.
Yes, just like watching. Just so people know this, they're like not like like floating by.
It's like when a radio station hosts a dance contest, and they're like, "You can't stop dancing. Whenever you stop dancing,
yeah. They just fucking stare at you."
Yep.
Yeah. No. One time, a cop did this to me. This was a little different, but he was like sitting outside of our house waiting for someone to just start their car. Because he knew we were having a party.
Oh, so drunk driving.
Yes. And the guy, this kid, Jeremy Oliver, got a Dewey. He never put it in drive.
That's insane. That should be illegal.
Isn't that ridiculous, bro? Bro, we felt so bad. Look, you can't turn your car on.
According to the state of Michigan.
Yeah. Dude, never left the fucking driveway.
That's some bullshit.
I think we gave him a lot of shit. We were like, Oliver, at least get out of the driveway.
Smart cop, though.
You dick. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good move.
Good move by the cop.
Great move.
So they're staring at you. Yeah.
But, so they would start usually doing this around 9 a.m. 10 a.m. What they didn't factor in was the amount of people staying at all of these houses and starting to drink at 7 a.m. So the street was flooded by 9 a.m.
Right.
So when they showed up, it was just a sea of people jumping off roofs, flipping cars. I saw people flip cars. There was a pizza delivery guy. I don't know why he decided to deliver the pizza. You know there was a riot happening there. He gets out of the car, and then just a group of people walked up to his car and flipped it over. I have no... Like, you were so aware that was going to happen, too. How did you even get down the street?
Why are you doing this to yourself?
Don't
deliver the za.
Or walk it over. Also, by the way, it's 5 blocks. You could have just walked the za over. Also, who's ordering za during a riot? Who's rioting and thinking, I'm hungry?
Riot za.
Yeah, there's nothing quite like Riot za. That's the name of this app.
Did someone... Hey, did someone order a za? Hey, put that car down. We got a mushroom za out front.
How bad would it have been? Like, wait, there's no napkins. And the guy's like, oh, I guess I'm coming back. You got my order wrong.
Yeah, I hate to do this to you since there's a mass sea of protesters out front, but we're gonna need the buffalo wings. Riot za.
Riot. It was Riot za.
Jumbo, someone just set his car on fire. Just set him on fire.
Well, then apparently,
hey, the pizza delivery man's on fire.
The guy's on fire. Yeah, he's just rolling around and everyone's cheering. Then we find out he set himself on fire.
Bro, everyone knows him. Did you know the guy? No, that would be funny though.
No, it was a townie.
Yeah, okay, it was a townie. I mean, just take the L. Take the L on the za. Why are you delivering that za?
Why are you delivering the za?
I mean, what? I don't even know. Oh, my God, that's so funny. So did he, like, because you're saying park the car, walk the za.
Park the car.
Like how do you do this? Like tell.
I mean, the distance had to be 35 feet. Was it this? The amount like Hardy, it doesn't even make sense how fast these people flipped this car. They were waiting for a pizza delivery guy to bring their car, like the cops were waiting for us to step onto the street. They're like, once a fucking delivery guy comes, it's as if they ordered the pizza just to flip his car.
Oh, I can't breathe. Holy shit, that's right. Okay, right.
So they flip his car.
Right. As he's on his way to the door. That guy's lucky he didn't get knocked out.
He might have still been in the car if he didn't move fast enough.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, he's lucky he didn't get knocked out on the way to the front.
No, they didn't come out of that house. They came from across the street.
Okay.
People slid down a hill because, at that part of Clayton, you had to go down a hill, kind of. They slid down a hill to flip a car. Unheard of.
This poor guy.
Poor guy.
He goes, so you're saying you would have parked the car maybe a block or two over. Walk the za. You think?
Because the thing is, And I'll have to show you pictures of what the riot looked. Yeah. It was on Clayton, and Clayton went up a huge hill, and it was probably like 5 intersections. He had to drive down 2 of the intersections. So how long did it actually take you, unless you drove through the people, and then you're going to be charged with manslaughter at that point? Then at that point, you're more in trouble than the guy flipping your car over.
Yeah, but he had to drive through the riot. Yeah.
He drove through the riot. And I don't know if you've been to a riot.
Oh, I've been in one. Yeah, in Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay.
I kicked in a store window, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so you would have fit right in. So it was shoulder to shoulder chaos.
Yeah.
You see what they did to the Sri Lankan White House this week?
No, that's
okay. Well, look up that video. That's what happened on Clayton.
Yeah. And he's sort of doing the War of the Worlds Tom Cruise with the car, going, get out of the, come on, move out of the way. Have you seen War of the Worlds? Neither of us have seen any of our references. No, that's like 10 references.
No, I'm just trying to power through that reference. That's what I was trying to do right there. He acted.
You know what I'm saying, though?
He operated his there was no riot happening.
Right. That's what I think is great. The riot's up. Right. So he just slowly kind of waited for them to move a little bit, like how you would have to drive through a mass of people.
Yes.
Very slowly. People are banging on the hood. Hey, you got any fucking pepperoni, asshole?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like how you are trying to get out of the Yankees parking lot after the game.
Yes.
Very similar to that.
Thank you.
That was a good analogy.
Okay, there it is. The Yankees parking lot.
We found out the War of the Worlds I was out on. I'll tell you that much.
He goes, the Yankees parking lot. That's right. Nice little slow, and then you eventually, but such a bold move to just get someone a za.
And by the way, I was very intoxicated at the time, so don't quote me on this.
Oh God.
I think it was only 1 za.
That's what I was wondering. I was going to ask you.
I think it was just 1 pizza.
Yeah, a single za.
It was not worth the gas to even drive. And gas was doing great then.
This guy bringing a single cheese through a riot.
Yeah, I got one. Yeah. They called it a riot za? Anyone? Is that on the menu? I'm new here.
Hey, you guys, don't. I just had to drive through a riot over on Clayton to deliver
Mike,
this.
What happened to the car? What happened to the car? You made me drive through a riot. The car's gone.
Yeah, guys, we gotta stop taking orders over there by Clayton. I lost the car. The car's gone. It's been flipped. So they flipped it. So then what did the guy do? You even know what the guy did?
I think he just stayed and partied.
Legendary.
So they flipped the car. So they're flipping the car. The cops run to the flipped car.
Yeah.
What the cops didn't factor in was that there was a guy running around with no shirt on with an axe.
Oh, my God.
So he starts running around Clayton. He jumps into their car and drives away.
The cop car, I'm assuming.
He jumped into the Cortland County Deputy Sheriff's car because they had to go get the flipped car.
That's a trash heap of a move.
Listen, it's one thing to be in a riot.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, because you see that shit a lot where people jump into the cop car like, woo, round them up, fellas, we're off. You know? It's like a Dukes of Hazzard move.
It's a very Dukes of Hazzard move.
It's like, why are you, now you're definitely going to get arrested.
Also,
we were all on the precipice of getting arrested, but you are now getting arrested.
You've guaranteed it. Because there's when you steal a cop car, there's no end game. That's what no one talks about when you steal a cop car. Where are you going? We know who you are. It's not like you stole a black Toyota Corolla.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right. There's 100% chance you're getting arrested. Unless you ditch the car, I guess.
Or unless
it's just so dumb. It's like they're the cops. Like, steal someone else's car.
Right.
You know, like, Because you think you would think to yourself that people in a riot are not all truly criminals.
Most aren't.
Right. There's sort of people that have been pushed to a point.
Yes.
They're not cop car takers. A cop car taker, right, is someone that's not like a normal Joe.
Well, he had an axe.
Right.
And
So
made the axe seem real normal.
The axe.
Yeah. Once he stole the cop car.
Yeah. Or even worse, you're like, oh, and this guy's got an axe?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. What the hell is this guy doing? I'm just saying, like, if you're rioting, usually people are kind of being pushed to a breaking point. Taking the cop car is the... Oh my God! It's the only move that's gonna get you in. That's like the one move.
It's the one thing you just shouldn't do.
Like it's kind of wild. You're doing so much stuff that you shouldn't do. But that thing. Oh no, dude! No, Steve. Whatever. Don't do that. Come on, man. Like you're gonna get fucking busted.
Not only did you steal a cop car.
Yeah.
DUI.
Did he get
points on the license?
Jeez. DUI? Did you know if he got a DUI? This guy's...
I don't know. He definitely got caught. I don't know what the deal with the points on the license were.
God.
He probably lost his license, if I were to guess. So that was Cortica 2013.
He took the car.
But then Cortica 2014 comes around. It's a year later. 365 days around the sun. That Friday morning, the cops start patrolling Clayton on horseback.
Oh,
they're going up like it's the Wild West. So what we did was he
had a bunch of those on the horses,
and they had dogs at the end of the street.
Yeah,
which I don't understand why. Like we were drinking beer. Like it wasn't like we had bombs or anything. Why do you have the dogs?
Yeah.
So what we had to do was we rented out a bar that opens at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And then we did HH. An underground
house hang.
Where we did something called yucca.
Oh, I don't even want to know what that is.
I'm going to fill you in.
Yeah.
It's teams of 4.
Yeah.
And what you do is you take 2 handles of plastic vodka, like plastic handle vodka.
Right. 5 o'clock. Pop off.
For us, it was Nikolai was the name. Nikolai was called.
Oh my God.
One of those, gigantic plastic jug vodkas for $5.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what Pop Off was. Yeah.
That was the name of yours, Pop Off.
Pop Off.
That's a very appropriate name.
Yeah. Yeah. 5 o'clock vodka and Pop Off. Yeah.
You take 2 of those, and what you do is you get before you even pop those up.
I love how you're doing this like a recipe.
It is a recipe.
Chocolate chip cookies. What you're gonna want to do is
this is what you first have to do.
Yeah.
You have to take those plastic jugs of pretzels you get, like you go to Costco. Okay.
Like rods or the other type.
Either or.
Okay.
We didn't do rods. We did the small ones.
Yeah.
You take those. You empty them out into a garbage bag.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
that's very important.
And a real left hand turned. I did not.
You take the pretzels, you pour them all into a garbage bag.
Okay.
You take that plastic jug they were in, and you put the 2 handles of vodka in.
Yeah. The garbage bag?
No, into the plastic jug the pretzels were in.
Oh,
so the pretzels are now in a garbage bag.
Got it.
The vodka is now in the pretzel jug.
The pretzel jug. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for following me.
Yeah.
You take pink lemonade mix, put it in.
Yeah.
Splash a pre-workout.
Pre-workout?
A little bit, not much.
What is that?
Pre-workout was NO Explode, if you remember that.
Is it like a powder or something?
It's a stimulant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a powder.
Yeah.
I have some in the kitchen, actually. But this was way stronger in 2014.
Yeah.
And then you take fresh fruit and cut it up, and you put it in there.
Oh, that's got to be nice for the flavor.
And then you mix it all up.
Yeah.
Teams of 4.
Okay.
First team to finish wins.
What do you do with the pretzels?
I'm glad. I knew you were going to ask. That's why I didn't bring it up. Because I don't know if you know this. If you drink 2 handles of vodka in under 10 minutes, you're going to need to carb up real quick. So what you do is, first team to finish wins. There's no prize. And then and then you eat as many pretzels as you possibly can to prevent the punch of the vodka.
Right. To just stave off complete annihilation.
Yes, but
which doesn't work. Let's just all say, right? That
we did it 4 times. It worked 0 out of 4 times.
Yeah, the pretzels never did the trick.
It never worked, but God, did we eat them every time.
Yeah.
And we had to do this in a basement underground at 7 a.m.
Oh my!
On Saturday, we had the bar party at 9 a.m.
Right.
With a sorority
at the Black Horse.
This was actually at Great Bar, which was the house music bar underneath Dark Horse.
Wow.
We go there. The girls didn't drink before.
Yeah.
And the video that they took of us walking down there.
Yeah.
It was like in Armageddon when they're walking to the space station.
Yeah.
No, that's not Armageddon. What is it? Bruce Willis, Owen Wilson?
Armageddon.
It is Armageddon.
Yeah.
That. Yeah.
Like where they're all, because they all go out drinking too in that Armageddon.
Oh.
But they're when they're rolling up.
When they're rolling up, right? Yeah. That's what it felt like. That's what we felt like. But boy, is that not what it looked like? Post.
Yeah.
They were just a bunch of sweaty, fat, drunk guys.
Yeah.
Few people walked in with chicken fingers. I was like, where'd you even get chicken fingers?
Yeah, in between time.
Yeah, I was like, it's like a 5-minute walk. How did you find chicken fingers,
dude? Yeah, well, if you said, I like how you're like, they didn't drink before. Of course they didn't drink beforehand. You're going to the bar at 9 a.m.
Yeah, but we did.
You guys are drinking at 7 a.m.
We did yucca.
One time, on St. Patty's Day, we started drinking at like 5:36 a.m.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, so early, dude. We got so drunk, we got kicked out of the bar. I got kicked out of the bar at 9:30 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah. It was
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was the earliest anyone's ever been ejected from a bar. This place, Middies. We used to go to. We got like we just got into like a scrap with some fucking guy. Pitcher in the face. Pitchers in the face. Immediately we get thrown out.
Oh, you slammed a glass pitcher in his face.
No, like pitcher of beer. Like we threw a bunch of beer in the guy's face. He threw it back in ours. We got chucked. We got thrown out.
I'm going to have to ask you, what was a hearty pregame in college?
Dude, so
I feel like you threw a real good pregame.
Oh, I mean, our pregames were the stuff of legend. There's a bunch of different types. So in this scenario, we had watched Green Street Hooligans.
Okay, yeah.
Have you seen this movie?
Yeah. This guy Charlie, whatever his name is in it.
Hunnam.
Yeah.
So everyone's all fucking jazzed up about the movie. So we all start fucking acting like these guys. So we're we're zipping up our athletic.
I love this.
Jackets.
I absolutely love this.
Yeah. Our warm-ups, everyone's getting zipping it up to the top, and we're going to each other, how are we? How are we? How we doing? How are we? They're saying that.
Paperboy hats?
Yeah. Dude, drinking whiskey, slugging whiskey, just heading to the bars, fucking looking for a fight, brawl.
Well, you're hooligans.
Yeah, just Green Street hooligan in it. Just how are we, just could not stop with the how always. I think there was maybe one other saying. I'm trying to remember the other one from the movie. But we did that. Otherwise, dude, look, senior year, I'll go with senior year. It just depended on the year.
Very much so. The dorm pregame is completely different than the house pregame.
That's what I'm saying, right? So when I lived in the frat house my junior year, me and my buddy Rick would do a lot of splitting a fifth of vodka.
Okay.
And that was pretty much it. We would do that. Like, that's pretty much what we would do. We would go, and people would go to the bars, and we usually would never make it to the bars because we were just way too drunk.
Okay.
Yeah. And we would just hang out at the house and be like, fuck these. These guys are going to come back anyway.
Yeah.
In a couple hours.
Let's save $20.
Yeah.
Stay at the house.
Yeah, and we would play beer pong. We would get, this game baseball we had. We would rock.
I'm a big baseball guy.
Dude, we were...
Still play it to this day.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
It was a fun game. Senior year, there would be factions. So we had moved out of the house, the frat house.
Yes.
And now it was just 15 of the senior guys in a house that was called the Pink and Purps because the house was painted pink and purple.
I had a feeling.
Yeah. By the previous owners, hoping to attract some females, and he attracted a bunch of, hooligans.
He painted a whole house pink and purple.
Yeah, the whole house.
In hopes that women would feel comfortable in that?
To attract he was like, oh, yeah, we'll get, we'll get some nice ladies to live here, And he got absolute
15 bros.
Bros. Who thought that the look was hilarious.
I mean, it sounds like it.
Yeah. Right on Oakland. That was the main drag.
Okay.
House party drag. So that year, you'd have my buddy I'll just give you the layout. My buddy GDP.
GDP?
Yeah, gross domestic product. That was his nickname.
What does that mean?
Because his name was Adam Gross. So we started calling him Gross Domestic Product. So
that's the first nickname that makes their name longer.
Yeah. Gross Domestic Product, and then it just became GDP.
Okay.
GDP guy would come down in base. Okay? Down base. We called it the basement of the house.
Okay.
There was 4 of us. It was me, my buddy Rick, GDP, and this other kid, Keck.
This is in the actual basement?
Yeah. The basement.
You're underground.
Yeah. The basement of the house had 4 bedrooms.
You lived underground of a college house that was painted pink and purple.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It was nutso. There was a mattress at the bottom of the stairs that no one ever moved. There was a hole in the ceiling.
Yeah.
That people would step through. It was like a huge hole that you could just see from the basement.
Okay, and you slept, and that was, so you slept under the hole?
Yeah, the hole was it was in the hallway of the basement. So when you looked up, there was just a hole.
Gotcha.
One time, my buddy Deez's leg went through the hole. We started pulling him down.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Not safe, but it's fun.
It was fun. So my buddy GDP would come up from down base, right, to the living room.
Okay.
Pretty much standard fare.
Standard procedure.
Yup. Kind of scratching his ass all right, guys, who wants to get in on a 5th of CC, which was whiskey.
That's the actual name of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if that was
I forget the name. Yeah, nickname.
Yeah.
I forget the name. I think it was called... I forget the name. I had to think of it. But he would come up kind of pitching who wants to get down on a bottle, right? Then the second floor guys would trickle down stairs and be you would sort of start linking up with people. All right, I'm going to do vodka.
Yes, the faction start.
Yeah, the faction start. And second floor guys kind of rolled together a little bit.
Okay.
We were all best boys, but there became a little bit of fun within the divisions.
Yeah.
I was like, listen, I'm not linking up with fucking Krinsky on a fuck it, Rick and I are doing a 30 rack.
Okay.
Right? From Sgt. Pepper's. You guys can fuck yourself, all right? This fancy, Red Bull vodka. My buddy Deez, he was on the 3rd floor.
How many floors?
The 3 floors.
Okay.
Base, 1st floor, 2nd, and 3rd. So I guess floor 4.
Anyone live on 1st?
Yes.
First?
Yes, 2 guys.
Okay.
2 guys lived on 1st floor. Kind of wild. There was only 2 bedrooms. Kitchen down on that floor. 3rd floor was another 2 guys. Was my buddy Deez and Spence.
Okay.
So my buddy Deez would do Red Bull vodka a lot. He'd get that going.
Okay.
That's
a big procedure in college.
Yeah.
To do vodka Red Bull.
Yeah, people love that.
They
I was
loved
never a big That would fuck me. Yeah, I was never a big.
It was 2 trips. It's a lot of money. Red Bull was a lot.
Yep.
Okay.
I had no money at the time. Yeah.
Right.
I basically no money. Yeah. So we would do, and then usually the best pre-games would take place down in the base, where we would be doing cocaine and freestyling in GDP's room.
Yes.
This is what these.
Did you record these?
Yeah. I have rap tracks that you can listen to.
You've never released these?
No, they're online. They're out there.
Where? Are they on Spotify?
I could find there's a website where you can listen to them. There's several of them. I have a freestyle on there that's quite legendary. There's a ton of track. Yeah, they played them at the bar. They played one of them at the bar.
You brought this up.
Yeah,
you brought this up.
Yeah, dude. And we would just hang down there. People would be like, "Where is everyone?" After a while, maybe some of the second floor guys. People were like, "What's going on? Where's it?" And you were like, they're down base.
Yeah.
They're in GDP's room. Okay. Ripping lines, freestyling. And then we would, and that was like one of the best ones that I remember.
What's GDP doing right now?
I saw him just the other day. He's at a dinner in the East Village with some college buddies.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a sales guy.
We got to get him on the pod.
Yeah.
Got to break down his outbound strategy.
Dude, yeah, you and GDP. Yeah, you might link up.
Yeah, that's right.
Great, very good.
What's he slinging? What does GDP
very
sling?
Good at his job. He'd ad for just like ad space for like networks and stuff. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Big time. Was went on his own for a while. Went out on his own.
What is that? I don't know what that means.
Like I had his own shop.
His own shop?
Yeah.
He was slinging space?
Yeah. He was doing his own ad set. I don't know. I don't know too much about it.
Where do you sell ad space now? Where do their eyes go? TikTok?
No, I think he was doing it for one of the major networks.
A paper? Oh, a network.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah. No, it was legit.
It's not bad.
But yeah, dude, we used to have some of the most rockin' pre-games of all of all time.
So you run with sunglasses.
Yeah. So now I run with sunglasses. I'm too thin. Oh no.
I had a whole thing going into this.
Yeah.
We didn't even touch into it. How much time do you have?
I've got time.
You got time?
Yeah.
So maybe this might be a part 2. Depends on how much
Riot
we do.
No, yeah, hit me.